Welcome back to the Rotherham View. We've got Jake Freshbatch from Carrow Road, who watched another thumping. We're going to be discussing just what is going on with his team again. And then we're also going to be talking about refereeing decisions and just what should happen next year in League One. Welcome back, Jake. How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Oh dear, do we even want to talk about the Norwich result? I mean, you did call it last week when I asked you for your predictions. You said it'd be 4-5. Didn't think it'd be 4-5 that quickly though. To be fair, um, all right. Tell what is going on. Those players just don't care anymore.
Um, Personally, I think they just don't care. I think there's a rumor going round that Lee Mason's put everyone into office and said you're going to be here next year or you're not. And it's quite apparent who I think he's told he's not going to be here next year because they just don't care. We told you last week that'd be 4-5-1. I think I've been optimistic saying we'd actually score a goal. We always go backwards. I think we had one shot in the last two games, and I just think we're in disarray from top to bottom.
Um, where's the fans' sort of venom being directed at the moment towards? Is it the owners, the manager, or the players?
50-50, I say 50% owner, 50% manager. All right, we'll do. It's 50-50 really. I think 50% is manager, 50% is the owner. I think with the owner though, it's more investment. And we've had little rumours, and we've had Alan Stubbs come on an interview before saying how he was drunk when he was negotiating deals. We've had people say about the training ground not being so good enough for the championship, which it isn't. It's literally porta cabins. And then the manager is because I think he's won 1 in 16, and in that scenario, if you weren't anything but Rotherham, you'd be fired. Look at what Watford did. But I think my advice is just keep going with him because I think he'll do good next year.
And do you say that because of what happened with Wigan? And obviously Wigan were had financial constraints, and what he pulled off with a very average Wigan team. And you trying to compare kind of the players that you've got or will have in League One versus what he did with Wigan? Is that the only thing that because from a neutral point of view, I think we're surprised that he hasn't been sacked. Because like you say, anybody else would have got rid of him now.
Yeah, I think Wigan. I think what all he can go on is what he's doing in the past with teams in a similar situation to us. I think Wigan obviously is the main team that he's been with. He took over as caretaker within administration. He then got the full-time job. He spent 700k on a squad who were League Two players and took them to world beaters in League One. And in that squad, I think he bought 15 players, 16 players. So if he can do that with us, and we've always been direct, we've always been playing direct football. Wigan, he weren't direct, it was possession, passing. If he can do that to us, I'll be happy. And no one can say anything, really, can they?
Okay, right. All right. What's going to happen in the last 8 games then of this season? Take it. It's just show some pride for God's sake.
That's all you can ask for, isn't it, really, when you're a team like us? I think we're the worst team in the Championship's ever seen. I think the first year Paul Warren came into it, we got 23 points. People didn't want him out. But Liam Richardson's only, because we've only got 19 points, people want Liam Richardson out. I think our fan base is on a bit fickle at times, but every fan base is. But in terms of like the last 8 games, we've got Huddersfield on Saturday, which they beat us 2-0 at their place, but now they're also in disarray. So if we can't get a result against Huddersfield on Saturday, I think that confirms everything I need to know about Rotherham United as a team so far.
Right. Okay. I just want to talk to you about the refereeing standards in the Championship, if okay. It's our theme this week. I can see you laughing already. What would you say has been the biggest refereeing injustice that Millers have had this year?
Where do I start? I think we've had one penalty given to us all season, and that's the lowest I think the Championship's ever seen this far in the season. And you could game against Wednesday, you could game games against when we played Hull. There were all the games where we had decisions, but it's like, how's that not a foul? It's like they always favour the bigger teams. Yeah. So it's like they don't want us in the league. So I can't really tell you one, but there's multiple.
You've been obviously in the league up and down, but you've been in it for the last couple of years now. Do you think the standards are improving or getting worse?
I think they're improving in terms of how much football is actually being played. I just think the decisions that the referees actually making on the pitch is just completely wrong. But also they are human. We ain't got VAR in this league. We ain't got a second assistant in this league either. So
would you welcome VAR for Rotherham games?
no. The quick answer is no. And the reason I'd say no is because I like VAR personally. I think VAR is good for football. However, it's a good idea used badly. If you look at the Bundesliga, it happens in like 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Happening in this country, it happens like in like 2 minutes. But also, even then, there's decisions where you think, is that really a penalty? Is that really a red card? And I won't welcome it in this league. I know there's apparently there is eventually going to happen in this league. It has to because it'll trickle down to each league. But I won't accept it until they've improved it completely.
Right. Okay. Let's look at your game against Huddersfield then this weekend. Yeah, you could try and take them down with you, couldn't you? Is that the only kind of motivation going this one? We said that about Wednesday, actually, didn't we? A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
What's the rivalry like, first of all, with Rotherham and Huddersfield? Is there one?
I won't say that we've got a rivalry with Huddersfield. I mean, they've took probably our best player last season, Ben Wiles, and first half of the season they were against him. Now I don't know if like they love him and hate him at the same time. But as it comes to Saturday, obviously I'm going to the game. I just think, why not try something different? We're down. I think we're 20 points behind. There's 27 to play for. You might as well go for it. So if we lose 2 games anyway, we're down. So I think you should go for it. But for Huddersfield, I think they're also in disarray, aren't they? I mean, they lost 4-1 to a West Brom team that really should be winning 4-1. I mean, they were absolutely awful in the first half and second half. They came out like prime Barcelona. So I'm not going to see. I don't want to put a prediction in just because last time I had like 5-4, 5-1. So if I put a prediction this time, 3-0, 3-1 maybe, and that's to them, and we're at home.
Oh, Jake, I do feel for you. I know what it's like watching the team down there. All right. Well, if you're a Rotherham fan and can give Jake any more positives that he isn't currently spotting, please put them in the comments below. And you can follow Jake on Twitter as he mercifully supports the rest of this season. Thank you, Jake, for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. All right. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.